Hey Virgos, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thanks so much for supporting the channel. I'm going to go ahead and do a general message, and I'm asking who is the divine masculine, okay, and what is the energy that is surrounding him. Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you, Virgos, and leave the rest. Anybody interested in personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody is doing well, okay? But Spirit, what do we have here today? What's the strongest energy for the divine masculine? And what is the energy that surrounds him? Sun and Moon rising, North Node and Venus. What do we have? What is the energy around the divine masculine? And who is he? I just saw like the image of like the Hierophant. I just heard authority. So he could do some sort of I don't know, he could work in law or something like that. It doesn't have to be. Maybe what was coming out in the divine feminines is that maybe his words hold power, okay? Lady of the Stars, Priestess of the Cyrus. But what actually came out for him is, oh wow, okay. This kept coming up a lot in Divine Feminine's reading. It didn't actually come out, but I kept referring to it for some reason in the deck. And it says, stay true and be in your power. It says Osiris and Isis, Lord and Lady of Divine Authority. Didn't I just say I was hearing the word authority? Going forward, we have power over 7 scorpions. He could be a Scorpio, could have it in his chart. But it says power to conjure lower vibrational forces. Okay. Why does this make me feel like this divine masculine is still going through some sort of growth? I'm looking at Isis here, okay? But then I'm looking at this little boy. Now, the first thing I just heard when I touched that little boy was Pharaoh. So something could have something to do with Egyptian blood. Also, you know, just looking at his hairstyle here. But, feels like he's still going through some sort of changes here. Power to conjure lower vibrational forces. There's still some things he needs to remove from his life. But I don't know with this Lord and Lady of Divine Authority if there is maybe someone here around him that is helping him. Now, it could just be the spirit of Isis or something like that. Or maybe, you know, whoever this divine masculine works with or believes in. So let's see. Let me grab the pages. Okay. So the first one for the masculine, this divine masculine, it says, you are being initiated into the magic of conjuring. To have power to affect lower vibrational forces. Oh, am I reading it back to front? I am. Sorry, my bad. This one first. So it says, you are a sovereign. And that to me just means like a leader, a ruler, right? People like to sometimes refer themselves as kings and queens, whatever rocks your boat. But it says you are a sovereign divine being with spiritual authority and freedom within you. You do not need permission from anyone to be who you are and live your life as you choose. It says this is your divine birthright. It says guard it as the precious treasure that it is, and remember that you are a divine being. I feel like this may be the initiation that this masculine may be going through, right? Needing to remember his power, needing to remember, you know, in the most respectful way that he's not supposed to be answering to people. And I'm not saying people are supposed to be answering to him. Let me see what the incarnation says. So it says crook and frail, frail and cook. It says, I now declare with intentions clear. I am a sovereign being of love divine. I call back my power full and complete. I break all vows of giving away my authority. I release the lie that my authority may be taken from me. I surrender only to the light of my own divine essence. Crook and fell, fell and crook. I now declare with intentions clear. I am a sovereign being of love divine. This is a divine masculine that's got to remember he is a divine masculine, and he ain't just got to remember he's a divine masculine, but he has to act like one. So going back to the power over 7 scorpions. So it says you are being initiated into the magic of conjuring, to have the power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use the powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. So, like I said, it's given the feeling of this masculine has some energies around him, whether it be a person, place, or a thing, okay, that he still needs to remove. But it sounds like in order to remove these things, he has to stand and speak with authority. He has to stand and speak with power. You know, sometimes people can speak and you're not heard, right? It will go in one ear and out the other. But when you speak with a certain vibration in your voice, it's almost like people are forced to stop, to look, to listen. Feels like he's not exercising that power. But the incarnation for this one, it says, over any poison, big or small, I can heal and repair. My words have power over all. I do not entertain despair. I name the truth within and around me with deep compassion and clarity. The pain of life bothers me no longer. I exercise with love my power to conjure. All right, show me more about this masculine, because it kind of feels like almost, you know, almost a little bit like opposite energies of the divine feminine. The divine feminine had a lot of energy of like blockages and attacks and projection on her, and it looks like it had a lot to do with whatever she has mastered. The 8 of Coins came out, so it may have something to do with her work or something like that. But even though these energies were being projected towards her, because of her standing in her power and her authority, it was like lose-lose situations for whoever was working against her. I feel like because her faith is too strong, she believes too deeply, she's too connected. Looks like this masculine is a little bit behind this divine feminine. Show me more. So, and going forward, coming out sideways, can talk about a blockage. Yeah, forge a new path. So the first card that came out for this divine masculine is, what do you want? So instantly it's kind of showing me here, you know, there may be some sort of confusion around him. It says, if you react negatively to the success and joy of others, ooh, hold on a minute. To the success and joy of others, it's a sign that you want more for yourself. Don't hold yourself back. It says, expand your comfort zone. Now, what is a way that you can react negatively towards someone else's success and joy? Sounds like, I almost want to say jealousy. All right, going forward, you have forge a new path. It says, when you make new choices, you create new results. Let go of old patterns and embrace the power of possibility. It says you are fully supported. So it looks like that's what this masculine is struggling with. Getting on this divine path. Show me more. What's happening? Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm asking what's happening. You got changes. So it's like, it's almost giving me like growing pains. It says, embrace change and take courageous steps to unlock opportunities for personal growth and spiritual transformation. I'm hearing that song. Doesn't Aaliyah sing that? I'm hearing back, back, forth and forth. Bring me back. Take me forth. I don't know. This is masculine. I don't know. It feels like he's going backwards and forwards with something here in his mind. Yeah. So you got security. So it says, work hard and stay disciplined to unlock happy, wealthy, and a successful life. It says your guardian angels are here to help you. I really feel like there's something a little bit immature about this divine masculine. I'm sorry. That's what I feel like I'm picking up here with this little child. And I'm looking at this child and he just looks stubborn and like, you can't tell me anything. And transition at the bottom of the deck. All right, give me some cards. What do we have for this divine masculine? What do we have, Spirit? The King. The King of Pentacles. I'm sorry, masculines. I don't know, maybe, like I said, he's maybe going through some sort of healing or something here, right? The Four of Swords can talk about healing, meditation, deep thinking, but it can also talk about an energy of suffering in silence. You have the King of Wands. Okay. So he could have fire highly aspected in his chart, or earth highly aspected in his chart here. But this could be about this masculine stepping into a more confident energy here, right? Being more courageous. The King of Wands is a visionary. He's a go-getter. He doesn't underestimate himself. It's almost like I'm hearing, make a plan, Stan. Someone's name could be Stan. But the King of Wands is usually someone, once he sets his eye on something, he will usually get up and go after it. He's holding that wand in his hand. Maybe this masculine is someone who has become very kind of like, almost like complacent. Now, the King of Pentacles is usually someone who is grounded, financially stable, secure. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Hangman, though, with the King of Cups. But he may question certain things when it comes to his emotions. The King of Cups is not someone who wears his heart on his sleeve, right? But he is someone who is loving, caring, nurturing. Show me more. And the Queen of Pentacles. So now, again, these could be energies or maybe people that is around this masculine. I don't know if these are lower vibrationals. They're all in the upright now. Give me 3 cards for going forward and then we'll clarify. We have the Tower. Oh, wow. Okay. There's a lot of people here. Landing on the King of Wands is the King of Swords. Now, it could just say to me, because I am asking about the divine masculine, right? So as much as I can, I'm going to exclude any kind of third parties or anyone else's energy here. Now, the divine masculine is the Emperor, which is all the kings. This could just be a masculine who is going through the emotions here. For that King of Swords to land on the King of Wands, right? There's something here about maybe he has some sort of idea. I did say the King of Wands is a visionary. I notice this King of Swords has a butterfly on his sword. So again, this energy of change and transformation here. There may be something here about cobwebs. Now, now I know you're going to think, what? Divine Masculine house dirty? No. No. I feel like the cobwebs is something to do with some sort of attachment to the past here. Because when I think of cobwebs, I think of getting trapped or stuck or, you know, stuck in a web. Yeah, I don't know. The star at the bottom of the deck and the sun card. This is like healing. This is like, you know, following the sun kind of energy here. Now, the star and the sun kind of does make me feel like feminine and masculine energy as well. So they could have something to do with relationships here. But yeah, you got the devil with the Ace of Wands and the Five of Swords. Oh, this masculine is in there, in his head about something. But give me one more. The World, nice. What is this card? The Six of Wands, nice. Show me more though. Why is King of Pentacles here? Who is the Divine Masculine? And what is the energy around him? What's the King of Pentacles? The waxing moon. Okay, so it talks about making progress. It talks about someone's conscience shifting here. Okay, this is like somebody gaining strength. So this Divine Masculine could definitely be on the brink of something. What's this waxing moon? The Three of Coins. And I was going to say I see the Three of Coins here with him. I saw one here, and one here. And I was thinking, something about teamwork or collaboration here. Three of Coins, yeah, with the Star card. So that I feel like this masculine has some sort of assistance here. So show me the King of Wands. Landing on the Star is a Three of Wands. Didn't I say the King of Wands is a visionary? Three of Wands talks about being able to see the bigger picture. It talks about planning, progression. This is a level up. Manifesting your dreams. But you have the Star here, so whatever it is, if he can put the action behind it, he has a wish here that is being granted. Show me more. Three of Wands. Okay, thank you. If he puts his mind to whatever he is trying to manifest, there will be a wish granted. He has some sort of wish, some sort of idea, something he's romancing here with the Page of Cups. Now, he could be someone who's very creative. Music could have something to do with something. This person has a guitar in their hand. He could play an instrument. But then you have it with the Page of Coins, which is that new beginning, which is that energy of laying a foundation. It talks about good news. But it is the very beginning. I'm hearing he can bring something to fruition. Ten of Coins with the Three of Wands. This could talk about his finances, his stability. Oh, I just heard something about this ain't going to be for everyone, so please do not get excited. Okay? I heard something about somebody being very wealthy, maybe even to the point of like a millionaire. I mean, unless you're already in that status, okay? But Three of Wands with the Ten of Coins, this is about his legacy, his destiny, his lineage. There could also be something here about maybe him, you know, wanting to make some sort of a big purchase. Maybe like could be anything, a big purchase. Yeah, definitely. I was going to say it could be like a home. Ace of Coins at the bottom of the deck. Give me one more for the Three of Wands, Ten of Coins. The Empress. Oh, okay. Did say that, which card was it? This one that came out in Divine Feminine's reading. Yeah, there's something here about a Divine Feminine. Could be someone he's got children with, right? Take it out, it resonates here. The Three of Wands does talk about the future, manifesting something. He's thinking about something, seeing it in his head. So who is this? Yeah. I don't know if they just keep putting cards at the bottom to confirm for me, but you have the Two of Cups here with the Page of Swords. This could be someone who may be an air sign, Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy here. But the Queen of Swords is someone who is mentally strong. She has very good discernment. She's smart. She's intelligent. She's strong. What's the Queen of Pentacles? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? The Wheel of Fortune. Someone who is a part of his destiny. This Wheel of Fortune talks about good karma. It's time. Time for a change. Something here is fate and destiny. Oh, did I notice or did I not notice? I may have. But the King and the Queen of Coins. Justice at the bottom of the deck. Show me more about this Queen of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. Okay, Pisces energy. This could be someone who maybe, you know, this masculine is seen in a different perspective, or this may be someone, like I said, who's helping this masculine to see something from a different perspective. What's the Hanged Man? The Hanged Man is like the aha moment. The Hanged Man is that energy of someone maybe having some sort of realization that there is something that maybe they need to release or sacrifice in order to have something else. What's the Hanged Man? The Six of Coins and the Moon. Six of Coins and the Moon. Now, if this is a masculine, like I said, who has some sort of insecurities, he may be having some sort of insecurities in terms of whether someone is being deceptive to him. Six of Coins is that energy of giving and receiving. Show me more first, though. The World. Show me more. Why is this energy here for this masculine? Okay. So we have another moon card, but it's the new moon. Two cards coming out sideways is the Page of Cups and the Death. There's the transformation. There's the change. There's the rebirth here. Page of Cups, something to do with something that he is passionate about here. But I don't know if he's worried, like I said, because the moon came out first, which is misconception. It can talk about uncertainty, deception. It can talk about someone who has anxiety. This masculine is allowing some sort of behavior to get in the way of something. All right, give me one more. Seven of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Fool. Wheel of Fortune and the Hanged Man for this Queen of Coins. This masculine, this King of Coins has nothing but coins in his hand, okay, and coins at the back of his chair and things like that. So this masculine is definitely all about his money. This Queen of Coins, she has one big coin down there, but she has other things here. You know, she got grapes in her hand, a golden pear. She's got goats at the top of her chair. She's got a rabbit down by her feet. Okay. Justice. I see Six of Wands, Seven of Coins, and the Queen of Wands. Something here it looks like is worth investing in, but I feel like with the Justice card, I feel like maybe this masculine has to make some sort of final decision or something like that. But the Queen of Pentacles with this Wheel of Fortune and the Justice here, this is fair and this is balance. This is truth. So what's the Tower? The Tower is, I really don't know if Spirit's just trying to be funny when they do that. So the Tower is a tower. You have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. And I think it actually may have meant to come out in the upright. I think I forgot to put it the right way round when I put my cards away on the other reading. So I'll bear it in mind. And then coming out sideways can talk about a blockage. It's the Knight of Wands. What's the Seven of Cups? Yeah, I feel like that Seven of Cups was supposed to be in the reverse here. I just saw the Eight of Swords. I was just about to clarify what that is. There's something here about... Knight of Wands with the Seven of Cups, that to me talks about, you know, options, and it talks to me about someone who is non-committal. And show me what this is. What's the Tower twice? With the Seven of Cups, you got the Seven of Wands. I see the Eight of Coins wanting to show its face. Yeah, the Lovers. Coming out sideways, you have the Sun, the Two of Swords. Yeah, someone's at some sort of crossroads, or this masculine is at a crossroads. You got the Emperor with the Lovers. Page of Coins. And then you have the Six of Cups in the reverse. This talks about nostalgic energy. So I don't know if this divine masculine is allowing something from his past to still affect him. But... what is this King of Swords? What is the King of Swords? King of Coins, your energy. Remember we already saw the Queen of Swords. King and Queen of Coins. King of Wands, and I believe I saw the Queen of Wands. You have the Five of Swords with the Magician. What's the Magician? Because, show me more. What's this Magician? Because you see, what I'm seeing here, Five of Swords with the King of Swords makes the Six of Swords energy, right? Which talks about moving to calmer waters, right? Almost to me, it talks about choosing peace in a situation. But, okay, show me, what is the Magician? The Eight of Cups. What is the Magician? This Five of Swords talks about doing things differently. It talks about embracing change. Maybe there's something, you know, this masculine needs to forgive from the past. What's the Magician? Maybe he feels like he has been manipulated before in situations. The Magician is the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Swords. Oh, they just said it's about him choosing whether he's going to stand in his power or not here. Where'd the card go? It's funny how the Magician card just got stuck under the wheel of my chair. It's like this masculine, I feel like they feel stuck. Two of Coins, Ace of Swords, face the truth. King of Cups, yeah, something to do with his emotions here. But show me more. What's the Ace of Swords? The Emperor. And then you have the Seven of Coins with the Two of Coins. That makes the Nine of Coins energy. So, I don't know. It could be a masculine that chooses to stay single. Nine of Coins is single, independent, self-sufficient. I also see that the Nine of Coins, what they're showing me, talks about enjoying life's little luxuries, right? So maybe this is a masculine that maybe has to have, or, you know, should have a little bit more gratitude for life. The things that he does have around him. But what is the World card, Spirit? Two of Swords came out sideways. Yeah, the King of Swords showing its face again. Look at that. We go from the Two of Swords to the Ace of Swords to the King of Cups to the Emperor. This is a masculine who is saying, you know what, I might be scared of certain things, but guess what? I'm going to face it head on. And that is what gets him the victory and reward here. Moving on, not feeling, you know, between a rock and a hard place with the Two of Swords energy. Again, this Two of Swords, Ace of Swords makes the Three of Swords energy. There is something about heartache, pain, you know. Not wanting to get hurt, and that is absolutely understandable. So, show me more about this masculine. I forgot to pull one of these for the Divine Feminine. Let me see what will come out for the masculine. Give me a card for this divine masculine. Becoming supernatural. It says break free from the bonds of the past and step into a new self. I'm just the vessel. You have destiny's dance. Look what is waiting for him. It says weave your destiny with the thread of your choices and soul's purpose. All right. Is there anything that the masculine needs to be aware of around him at this time? Anything he needs to be aware of at this time? Oh, it's funny. And I was going to say, you know, maybe that's... See, I have to say things when I hear them sometimes. Now, before the cards came out, I was hearing now the be aware. I was almost hearing the bit that I say when I do my be aware videos, if you watch me. And I almost wanted to say the be aware doesn't necessarily have to be something bad. And then out comes Lady Goddess, divine feminine energy, and the Empress is already out here. 3 of Wands with a 10 of coins, with the King of Wands. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is an energy off. Okay, let's see. This masculine better mind he doesn't miss an opportunity here. So you have ancestors and remembrance. Anything he needs to be aware of. Tarot cards and guidance. And then I still see the moon cycles at the bottom of the deck. You've got witch and you've got healer. So this witch card is someone who is like a white witch. Someone who maybe works around the moon cycles here. Why is this here for this divine masculine? Why he needs to be aware? Let's see why this Lady Goddess energy is here. Okay, so landing on the waxing moon, which talks about making progress and gaining strength, something increasing. You have invocations. It says the power of words. This came out in divine feminine reading. Boundaries. What is ancestors and remembrance? I don't know if the ancestors are warning this masculine about a divine feminine, but let's see. Yeah. The hanging bones, number 10. It says the signs, seeing the signs. I feel like there's a divine feminine. Like I said, I mean, if you want to, you can go watch the divine feminines. But I feel like there's a divine feminine here who is very connected to the other side. Or it could be this, I don't know. Because this is what it is, does the masculine need to be aware of, what is around him. What's going to sit with tarot cards, you have number 4, familiar, deep bonds. Someone could have a really deep bond with animals as well. I mean, a masculine here could read tarot cards, right? It's not just feminines who read tarot, but it's because of the feminine energy is coming out so strong. Even over here, right, with this Isis standing over this child. Right, there's something here about feminine and masculine energy. Lord and lady. But why is this a be aware? Oh, seeing the bigger picture. I don't know if... Okay, there could be a feminine energy, like I said, who reads tarot, or she's very connected to the ethers or something like that here. Maybe connected to the ancestors, his ancestors. Why does he need to be aware of this energy, though? What was behind that? Seeing the bigger picture, let go, and nourishment. Maybe this is a feminine that can give him some sort of guidance, or just 3 cards, Spirit. Queen of Wands, someone who, I can't make it up. Someone who's confident in herself. She could have fire highly aspected in her chart, but look what's right behind her, the High Priestess. This is someone who's very connected, the Strength card. Why are you in here? Time, delay, procrastination, too busy. I don't know if time is running out for something, but give me one more for this High Priestess, Queen of Wands energy. The Ace of Pentacles. So like I said, I don't know if there's something about this masculine seeing the bigger picture of a situation, making a choice, right? Because you've got the Two of Wands right behind it. It could have to do with love. I don't know if there's something here that's keeping this masculine stuck. The Devil, the Eight of Swords, right? But there is an energy here for peace and balance and harmony with the Temperance. The ancestors are stepping in to try and show this masculine something. They're wanting to step into the energy of the Emperor and the Magician. But it looks like someone here is too busy crying into their Cheerios about some sort of deception. There's love right in front of him. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. What is the energy coming towards him? What is the energy coming towards this masculine? Thank you, Spirit. Door to value. Nice. 13 or 31 boils down to a 4. So there's doors opening up when it comes to finances for this masculine. You also have, why do we have all tied up? Maybe he needs finances to feel more, so he can move around more freely. All tied up. Or he's worried about money, or because that all tied up is kind of making me feel like the Eight of Swords. And then landing on all tied up is patience. So patience is needed in a situation. Yeah, but the sun will come out. Beautiful. Nice ending. The Angel of Balance. Yeah, trust the ancestors and the angels are working in your favor. If you are in here, Divine Masculine, or that is what the angels are trying to do for him. So that's what I have. I do hope that something has resonated. If it has, bring confirmation or clarity, or do ask that you hit the thumbs up for me. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. Also, if you are interested, I do have out now the end of year readings and a sneak peek into 2016 if that's something that you're interested in. Okay? But if this is where we part, guys, stay safe. Love and light.